Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. Not a very pretty morning out here. We are just wrapped in smoke. There's several big fires out to the east of us, out in the Everglades, and the wind is just blowing all the smoke our way this morning. So in parts of Southwest Florida, the smoke is extremely heavy. It's 73 degrees right now. Expecting a high of 87 today. Not as warm as the past couple of days. Actually had a little rain this morning too. But you can see as I look up north up the beach, that smoke is really heavy up there. There's our buddy Roy. There's a couple people chit-chatting. Very, very smoky today. Take a walk down towards the water. See if we find anything interesting. I asked the ranger at the front gate this morning if we had any sea turtle crawls last night, and she said no. So no new turtle nests, no new sea turtle nests on the beach this morning. Water looks really nice and clear. Well, it's kind of hard to tell without the sun shining bright, but that water looks great. There's a school of sheephead just right offshore here. You see those black dots in the water? Those are sheephead. I don't know if I can zoom in. It's hard to focus on something that's underwater. You can see one right there swimming around, the stripes on it. That's a school of sheephead. Sheephead. Pretty cool. Got lots of different types of fish that swim along the shore here. Who knows? Even though it's not a real beautiful beach day, maybe we'll see a dolphin or something. You can see how hazy it is. Very, very hazy. That is smoke, folks. We have some big fires burning out to the east of us, and the wind is blowing all the smoke on top of us today. Not a good day if you have asthma to be out at the beach. See if there's any neat shells along the shoreline here. Well, there's one of our little turkey wings. We always seem to find these turkey wings. Never a shortage of little turkey wing shells. They're so cool looking. The turkey wings. Not much to look at on the inside. The outside's pretty cool. The turkey wing shell. Oh, there's a slipper shell. It's an interesting pattern on that one. It's a neat looking slipper shell. Very common also, the slipper shells. Why is that called a slipper shell? Well, most of you know by now, but any newcomers, flip it over. It looks like a little slipper. The slipper shell. Hey Patty, how are you doing? How's that smoke out by your house out there? Pretty heavy down here at the beach. Hi Al, how you doing? One of our friends from Boston. Boston Al. Boy, you can't even see the condos down in Park Shore from here. There is so much smoke. Look at this, I'm gonna zoom in. Normally, when we look down the beach, you can see the condos of Park Shore right just to the right of where Al is, jogging down the beach there. Look at that, nothing because of the heavy smoke. You can't even see the condos at Vanderbilt. Wow. That is a lot of smoke. I'm gonna turn the camera and look north, do the same thing, zoom in towards Bonita Beach. See if we can see any of the nope, can't even see the condos as I look up to the north. Look at that. Oh, there goes a pelican. One of our brown pelicans flying by. Check that out. You can just barely see the condos on Bonita Beach there at Laley. That is a lot of smoke. You can definitely smell it. Ooh. Yeah, Kimmy, these aren't clouds. This is smoke here from some pretty big brush fires that are burning out in the Everglades. Not an ideal beach day, but here I am. As I said earlier, that no crawls last night, no sea turtles came ashore, no female loggerheads to nest, so no new nests this morning. So we still have 2 nests. Number 1 is down in Area 1, and number 2 is in Area 2. That's kind of appropriate. They're off to a good start. Maybe they'll just work their way up the beach, the first 5. Let's see here. Haven't seen anything yet. Nothing unusual along the shoreline here. I'm gonna turn around in a minute and start walking back up the beach. Up towards Roy and up towards Wiggins Pass. Hopefully we'll have a signal this morning. Yesterday our connection was terrible. That's what makes the video blurry. When there's a weak cellular connection, the video gets really blurry. It's not the camera. And there's a little worm tip shell. The other day I found a couple nice worm shells. There's the tip of the worm shell. The tip of the worm shell. A wormy tip. That's what these are nicknamed, wormy tips. There's a little, what's left of a little conch shell. It looks like a little conch. Kind of neat when you can look inside them. I always think that's interesting. So it's got another shell jammed inside of it. A little Florida fighting conch, what's left of one. You can hear the ospreys chirping behind me. What's that over there? Nothing. Nothing. A lot of rocks on the beach here. Interesting rocks. A lot of fossils. If you pick up these rocks, you'll see fossils. Fossilized shells. Every once in a while, a little fish or something that's been fossilized. You see the skeleton. See if we can find a neat fossil. You just never know until you pick them up and check them out. There's lots of interesting things to find here along the beach besides seashells. There's an interesting shell. Look at that. Looks like maybe what's left of an oyster shell. Kind of interesting. Oh, it's actually started to crystallize. That is very neat inside. That's the oyster part of it, and it's actually starting to crystallize. That is very cool. See if I can rinse that off, maybe see it a little better. On the inside of it there. My friend Mary, Mike and Mary from New Jersey, they collect fossils. They taught me about that. That is really neat. That is a cool little shell. I'm gonna keep that. Well, when it comes to shelling, I usually have better luck up in area 4 behind me to the north. So I'm going to turn around here and walk back up the beach. I always feel like when I turn around, if I would just walk 10 more feet, I would have found something. It's hard for me to turn around. It's like eating one potato chip. But I'm going to kind of walk along the edge of the water here, just out in the water, along the edge of the shore. Pretty calm out here this morning. See all the shells that accumulate right along this little ridge line. This is a good place to find shark's teeth. I never can spot the shark's teeth. I never see them. But this little area right along here, all the way up the beach, is where our friend from Canada, Bill, finds all of his shark's teeth. He's just got an eye for spotting them. See, there's so many little black things in the water. Little black stones, pebbles, broken shells. And they have that little triangular shape and they throw you off. You know, they kind of look like a shark's tooth. One of these mornings I'm going to find one. Trust me. Good morning. Yeah, the smoke isn't chasing everybody away. Somebody actually going out in the water up there ahead of us, taking a swim. By the way, the water is 83 degrees, really warm. Oh, see, there's something. I thought that was a shark's tooth down there until I grabbed it. Maybe there's something interesting out here on the sandbar. The water is not very deep right here. Don't really see anything crawling around out here. Sometimes we see some neat crabs, sand dollars, sea stars out here. Other than that smoke, it's beautiful here this morning. There's another school of sheephead right over here. I don't know if I can zoom into them. See them swimming in the water there, those dark spots? I know it's hard to see. They're swimming north. They got ahead of me there. We'll see fish offshore here. Maybe we'll see some snook. I'm missing the dolphins. Haven't seen them for a while. Last week we saw them way offshore swimming. Haven't seen any up close yet. There's the sheephead right out here in front of me. There's about 6 of them swimming around. The water is about knee deep where I'm at right now. They swimming, doing their laps or whatever out there. No sheephead are just kind of moving along with me here, moving north. They're just right out here. A little school of them. I see Scott and Linda are up here already. The smoke didn't scare them away. Starting to thin out a little bit, the smoke. If I zoom in up the coast here, up the shore. You can see the condos, a little more of the condos up there in Bonita. There's Scott and Linda over there. Scott with the blue shirt on, Linda in the orange shirt. They're gonna try to beat me up the beach. Try and steal all the good shells before I get up there. That's all right. There's plenty of shells here for everyone. No worries. Wow. Hundreds and hundreds of little fish just swam by me. Little pinfish, bait fish, minnows. Hundreds of them. Just went right around me. I walked right through the middle of a school of them. They just split and went around me on both sides. That was pretty cool. Water is nice and clear. Wish it were sunny out. Makes it a lot easier to find things. Hit that share button. Let's get some more viewers on here. Oop, there's more sheephead over here. I wish you could see them better. If the sun were shining brighter, they'd be easier to see. See those little dark spots out there in the water? That's a school of sheephead. Ooh, there's a lot of them up here. All those little dark spots. I know it's hard to see. They're striped. Well, there must be, at least a dozen right there. They know what they're doing. You're not allowed to fish down at this end of the park, so they're smart. They hang out where there's no fishermen. Ooh, lots of little fish swimming around right here. Maybe something big will come in and get a look at, maybe even a dolphin. Who knows? There's all kinds of interesting things swimming out here in the water. Man, the sheephead are everywhere. I'm just surrounded by them this morning. Little bait fish and sheephead. Is that our friend Astrid over here by George? Is that Astrid Lawrence on the beach? Haven't seen her in ages. This would be a great morning to find a shark's tooth. This is where they would be, and all these mixed in with all these little broken shells here. They're so hard to see. I mean, you can even find them on the beach. And there's people that find, thousands of them every year. Me, I don't find any. Go figure. Looky over there. Looky over there. Who is that stranger on the beach? Who is that stranger on the beach?
Hey, Rob, how you doing, man?
What are you doing?
Good, good.
Good morning. Hello.
How you know Astrid?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
It's been a long time
Yeah,
since I've
yeah.
seen you.
Astrid's the best realtor in the entire world. If
She
anybody
is.
wants to buy anything or sell anything, get a hold of Astrid here.
There you go.
She knows everything about it, and she's just with John R. Wood Company now.
Oh, really?
Just
John
switched
R.
Yes,
over.
Wood.
yes.
Wow.
So that's good.
Well, you're a good salesman too, Roy.
Well, I don't know about that, but we're just talking to her mother and her sister in Germany.
Yeah, isn't that
on
something?
this phone thing. I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
Hello.
Mother and sister all the way
Oh.
in Germany. We were just sprechening a little Deutsch.
Well, look at that. We got
Sprechen.
two feeds going on here: a FaceTime and a live on Facebook.
And
We'll
she-
put that. We'll get them on. There we go. Now, that's you. Hello. How are you? Hi.
You're on
Now-
Facebook.
Now you're on our video. You're on our beach walk.
Nice.
How are you doing?
Very important.
Yep. That's funny.
Isn't that
Isn't that
amazing?
magic?
Yeah.
All the way to Germany.
That's live from Germany.
And she was just giving me her address so I can send one of my books over to Germany.
Oh, there you go.
So guys, if you really want to know about Naples and someone very special at the beach, you have to read and buy this book.
Oh,
Right?
you're sweet.
You're gonna get some good tips.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn how to live to be almost 100.
Yeah. I'm going to put some cartoons in it too, so I think we're... Good morning, good morning.
All
I think
right.
we're going to have some kind of fun humor too, because
Well,
having a
that'll be
good laugh is
Yeah,
part of
some pictures
part
and
of happy-
cartoons.
Happy
Yeah.
life too.
That'll spice it up.
Oh,
That'll add a lot.
So,
I'm gonna go up and catch up with Scott and Linda. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so good seeing you,
hi,
Astrid.
Seeing
Yep.
you.
Take care.
How many hugs have you given him already?
Several.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah, look, there he goes again.
I keep
Roy,
getting
the,
hugs.
the hugger. Look at the smile on Roy's face this morning. Oh, he's a happy
Well,
camper.
I should have a smile because she just got purchased 5 books from me.
5 books?
Yeah.
You know
5 books.
what I do? I forward those to my customers
Oh, there you go.
so they have a nice experience if they start living in Naples.
There you go.
Don't you think this is
I think
a
that's
good
a great
idea?
idea, Astrid. Yeah, that's a great gift.
How about that?
Roy, you're going all over the world.
I don't know
I
about
love
that,
it.
but this will be the first one.
That is awesome.
It's AM.
Oh, it was neat seeing Astrid. That was great. Astrid and her mother and sister over in Germany. That was cool. Yeah, kind of a dry morning when it comes to shelling. Can't believe there's people out here at the beach with this smoke. But nothing keeps a true beach lover away. Rain, smoke, red tide. If you love the beach, you're gonna be out here no matter what. All right, where's some cool shells? Seen a lot of little fish out here this morning, which is a great sign. That means the red tide is definitely gone. A lot of little bait fish swimming around here. I don't know if you can see them in the water. It's hard to see them down there. I don't know if you can see the little fish swimming around. Without the sun, it's hard to see things. Boy, Scott and Linda are way up there ahead of me, way up the beach. They're just rounding the bend up there in Area 5. There's an old piece of worm rock. Maybe a piece of coral. Hard to tell. Looks like an old piece of worm rock that's starting to fossilize. See some shells in there, stuck in there. There's some of that crystal that's starting to form along the edges there, that white. Hey, did you see my Facebook page there? Free breakfast for mothers, for mothers that are veterans and mothers of veterans. Tomorrow at the Bonita Springs VFW post. Free breakfast buffet. What a great deal. That goes from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Others, it's $7. But mothers of veterans and mothers that are veterans, free breakfast buffet at the Bonita Springs VFW post tomorrow morning from 8 to 11:30. Happy Mother's Day to all our wonderful moms out there. Oh, I was wondering what you're doing.
Yes.
No shelling.
Something got into me this morning.
Uh-oh.
I think I found the best shell, though. I just passed by and saw this huge, Scott will show you.
Really?
Colorful, huge murex.
Oh, really?
Yeah. it's
Oh, my
crazy.
gosh.
Yes.
I can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see that. A huge murex shell. That'll be interesting. That's one of Scott's favorites, he said. There's a piece of finger coral down here. Yeah, it should be obvious why they call it finger coral. You find lots of pieces of coral on the beach here. Different types. I'm surprised. I have not seen any shells yet that I really want to add to my collection. See, though, that water is nice and clear. Thankfully, that red tide has moved on. Another broken conch shell, Florida fighting conch. What's left of one. Little old clam shell here on the beach. Got lots of clam shells on the beach here. There's a really old olive shell. Look at this one. Look at this. This thing's really old and weathered. Look at that. It's all pitted. That is an old olive shell. Part of an old olive shell. Wow. Well, there's not going to be a beach walk tomorrow. At least I'm guessing there's not going to be a beach walk tomorrow. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain on Mother's Day. Oh, Scott missed a moon shell. He saved one for me. That's a nice one. Look at that one. Look at the colors on that moon shell. Shark eye. That's a nice looking one. Surprised he missed that. Huh. The moon shell. Also called the shark eye. That's a neat looking one there. There you go. That's a keeper for sure. Another little slipper shell. These are all over, but I just like showing people these in case there's somebody new watching. The slipper shells. Flip it over. It looks like a little slipper. Looks like a little bedroom slipper. A slipper shell. Smooth on the outside. Found a lot of these, different sizes. Here's one, a little bigger one. Slippers. Here's a little tiny piece of worm rock. Just a little tiny piece. See the little worm tubes? Come on, focus. Here's a good look at the worm tubes there. Sometimes it'll focus up close like this. It's just pretty dark out here right now. With the smoke and the clouds. Worm rock. Another old fighting conch shell. Just find these interesting to look at. You find a lot of these old conch shells on the beach. And there's another one down here. Days like this is when you really got to take your time searching for the little shells. This is a crazy looking cockle shell right here. Look at that. This is a wild looking little cockle. That is a crazy looking cockle shell right there. Wow. Beautiful inside, the cockle shells, almost a pink. Our mossy arc shells, those are fairly common. You see a lot of mossy arcs on the beach. A lot of scallop shells on the beach. We're up in North Naples if you're just joining us. North Naples, Florida, at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. One of our friends, Scott, his wife just passed me on the beach, said he's found a really nice Murex shell. I can't wait to catch up with him and see that. Oh, here's something cool, I think. Oh no, it's just two mossy arcs. I thought it was a whole mossy arc shell, just two separate mossy arcs next to each other. I thought for a minute it was a whole mossy arc shell. Another little old fighting conch down there. There's a fighting conch in good shape. So make sure there's nothing in it there. Always check. Boy, that's a nice shell. That's a beautiful one right there. Always make sure there's no living animal, no creature inside before you take a shell home from the beach. It's a nice Florida fighting conch shell. Very collected shell. It's probably the most collected shell on the beaches of Southwest Florida. The Florida fighting conch. Part of a banded tulip shell. Just the side of a banded tulip. Beautiful shells, the banded tulips. Morning. Very hazy out here, a lot of smoke in the air. Got some fires burning out in the Everglades and the wind's blowing all the smoke in our direction today, covering up Naples. Kind of hard to breathe. There's another nice fighting conch shell. They have such beautiful shells. There's times when the beach will just be covered with these and they'll all be alive. It's amazing. See the fighting conch all along the beach. Just miles and miles of them. Lots of broken shells this morning, bits and pieces. There's a piece of a lightning whelk. Beautiful colors, the lightning whelks. That's just a part of a lightning whelk shell. Another little turkey wing shell over here. It's got a chip in it. Another scallop over here, a little scallop. Got some beautiful scallops on the beach. Here comes Scott. Let's see what he found there. Let's see that Murex. Let's see Let's see that Murex shell.
You had to fess up. You had to get down there before.
Oh.
She had to get down there before both of us.
Wow. That's a nice apple Murex. Nice one. That's a good size one.
No, that's a pretty
That's
one.
great. I'm not.
There's not much out here, really.
No, you saved me one moon shell. You missed
I
one.
did find a
one
couple.
moon shell.
I've got a couple, but
Did you?
yeah, but there's not much out here.
No.
A lot of turkey wings and
Yeah.
a lot of.
Somebody must have been out here early.
They had to have been. Should have gotten that.
They see us on Facebook, so they know what time we're coming, so
That's
they get
right.
out here before us.
I think you better get out here with Roy
Ah,
at daybreak.
oh, okay.
6:40.
You do that.
Yeah, thanks. I'm rolling over at that time. I got to get out there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I used to do that, but now I just got this one guy I have to give a ride, every morning. I
That's
can't
right.
get out here for sunrise.
I'm going to have to eventually, but
That smoke is something this morning, isn't it?
boy, I walked out the door this morning like a brick in the face.
It started last night. I mean, I don't know if you can smell it in your house.
I couldn't smell it inside, but I could just catch a tinge of it yesterday evening
Yeah.
outside. But this morning, it's bad.
I missed you last night.
I got sidetracked.
Oh, one of those deals. I say no more.
We got sidetracked.
That's all right.
I guarantee for a Monday night, but only because I'm looking forward to that fried
The
chicken.
fried chicken. There you go.
I've been looking for that.
All
But
right.
yeah, we got sidetracked.
Hey, did you
Out looking for houses.
crack open that rum?
I did. It's delicious.
Isn't that Neptune rum?
I
That
had a
is
few-
some
I've had a
awesome
few nips
stuff.
of that. It's delicious.
That's some good
He
sipping
does good
rum
work.
there. Yep.
Very good work. I've got a friend that's going to start distilling as well, so
Oh, neat.
we'll have some competition up
There
in
you go.
Michigan.
Oh boy, so I probably won't see you out here very often once that starts.
Yeah, you will. Just go to bed earlier.
Oh, there you go.
That's the key. You got to start at noon. Are they stacking up all that sand way out there?
I don't know what they're
Or
doing.
does this guy take it out further?
They're out here dredging the pass, and it's like they got a little pile of sand out there now.
A couple of them.
You can see the sand just pop. Hang on, I'll do it again. Try to zoom into the barge out there. I don't know if you can see the mounds of sand. You can see the pelicans sitting on the one over to the right. That doesn't make sense.
It looks like it goes all the way in towards,
Yeah.
towards Barefoot Beach. There's a couple of them where birds are all over.
Wow. They're making another sandbar out there. Freaking the birds out. Huh. So, Roy is in heaven down there. His friend Astrid's out here on the beach.
Oh yeah, I saw her earlier.
So
I
he's-
haven't seen her in a while.
He can't let go of her. Poor Astrid's getting smothered by Roy.
It's so neat. She's talking to her mom over in Germany.
Yeah. Yeah, I put him on the feed here. Yeah, that was
That's just
neat.
cool.
Astrid just bought 5 books from him. So that was like,
Coming back home. He's in
Yeah.
heaven.
yeah, he is.
Oh goodness.
He's a rock star.
I miss watching you every morning. I miss the banter with the friends on Facebook, but I guess if I had to be out here instead,
Yeah.
it's not so bad.
It's much nicer to be here.
Much more. I like it here.
All these folks watching are very jealous of you.
I'm so sorry. Not really. I mean,
They can all
you
move.
know.
They can all move down here just
yeah,
like you did.
Put the plan in place, and
Yeah.
we put a plan in place a few years ago, and
Yeah. How many years do you think you've been planning to come down?
probably 2 to 3.
2 to 3 years.
Just kinda
Yeah.
put
Doesn't
a
happen
plan.
overnight, but
No, it doesn't. You've got to get your house ready, and you've got to find a
and I mean,
buyer.
there's affordable places here.
Absolutely there is.
People are scared that it costs too much.
Nope, I'm no rich man, believe me. I'm far from it. But
There you
you
go.
just got to find a place to get in where you can get in,
Yep.
and then you're here.
Yep.
No problem.
You got it.
And it's way better.
Way better.
Paradise.
Yep. All right, Scott. I'll see you later.
a little bit later.
All right. Oh. Hey, Scott. Another Murex.
See, you got my attention.
See?
doggone it.
You just never know. Sorry.
That's right. I took the well.
You did. A little apple Murex. That's a nice little Murex shell. See, no matter how many times you walk up and down this beach, you always miss something. That is too funny. Very cool. Well, let's see if he left me anything else up here. Oh, there's a little olive shell bouncing around. A little tiny olive. There's part of a conch. Looks like the part of a little baby conch shell. A worn out little baby Florida fighting conch. Another nice little piece of worm rock. That's cool. Morning. There's a worm shell down there. The end of a worm shell, the tip. That's a nice little piece of worm shell. Those are so cool. The worm shells. Oh, I saw something bouncing around. Another little murex shell. Look at that. That's a little one. Another little murex. I think that was a coconut. It's got a little color in it. You get white ones and the brown and white ones. The white ones are lace murex. This looks like a coconut. Another little murex. Yeah, it's got little barnacles growing on it. Come on, focus. That's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? Little murex with some barnacles. It just rolled in under my feet as I was walking up here. And you've seen quite a few people walking by me shelling this morning. That's how it is. There's something new every time you walk by. Just got to keep your eyes open. Be, what is it, vigilant? So I found two nice little murex shells and a moon shell this morning. That's nice. Good morning. I am. Video. We're sharing video of the beach every morning with people all around the world.
Oh, really?
Yep, live.
So that's going somewhere else.
Yep. Whoever
Now
wants to
you're on
watch
the
it.
internet.
Now you're on the internet on Facebook with your shells.
When we kid about, we're from up north.
Uh-huh.
We kid about people coming to Florida and the bugs and the this and the that. I said to my daughter just now, remember this, and you know why people come to Florida.
You got that right. Even
Yeah.
with all the smoke, it's still beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we smelled it this morning and thought, what in the world is that?
Yeah. It's just one of the things you deal with down here.
Yeah, And I understand we're from Illinois.
Uh-huh.
And I understand the land was donated by a man from his charities in St. Charles, Illinois. And I went,
There you go.
yes.
Yeah. They have the whole story. There's a little pavilion with the story of this place.
Oh, I just saw one about this big, and it said why they named it here and their name.
Yep.
And I thought, good
Yep.
for you, fella.
Isn't that something?
You
Yep.
and his wife.
Have a great day. Oh, we're getting a weak signal there again. Huh. Well, our live feed is pooping out up here. Fortunately, it's being recorded. Nice big piece of an old whelk over here. Piece of an big old lightning whelk. Yep, anytime the image gets very blurry, that's because the Wi-Fi connection, it's actually a cellular connection, is bad. So that's why I started reposting the videos on YouTube. So you can check them out a little later in a little better quality on YouTube. For some reason, when we get up to the north end of the park here, up by Wiggins Pass, the connection always gets bad. It's fun talking to people. They're so nice out here on the beach. The beach just makes everybody happy. It's everybody's happy place. Very few crabby people out here. There's part of a worm shell. There's a worm, the tip and the part of the shell. So picture that long thing on the left attached to the thing on the right, and that's what a worm shell looks like. That being the tip and that actually being the worm shell. Sometimes you can find some pretty long ones out here, but they're very fragile. So it's not too common to find, you know, a 10 or 12 inch worm shell. You might find one 3 or 4 inches. Again, when the picture gets blurry, it's because of the connection. It has nothing to do with the camera, so don't be commenting that the picture is blurry. There's nothing that can be done about it. I just delete those comments, so don't waste your time. Beautiful little conch, beautiful little fighting conch shell. Little baby. You can see the barge over there in the pass. There's actually 2 barges. There's one over here, there's one down there. Dredging Wiggins Pass. That got filled in during Hurricane Irma, and they're just getting to it now, opening the pass back up. It's pretty tough to navigate through there at times. It's always changing, that pass. Just on the other side of the pass there, that's Barefoot Beach Preserve. That's a county park over there. Beautiful, the county maintains it. There's 6,200 feet of beach over there at Barefoot. The closest parking lot to the end of the beach here is about a half-mile walk north. So these people that are walking along the beach here, they had a nice little walk from the parking lot. So if you want to see that part of Barefoot Beach, plan on doing some hiking. Quite a few fishermen out here this morning. I don't know if they're catching anything. Some of the things they catch out here are the sheephead, the drum, trout, ladyfish, snapper, pompano. Oh, there's a lot more things. Oh, catfish, of course. Beautiful colors here, though. Water's nice and clear, even with the dredging going on. Hard to tell. When the sun's shining bright, it's beautiful. You can see the bottom and the little reflections on the bottom. Kind of overcast now, between the overcast skies and the smoke. Boy, lots of pelicans flying around here. Seagulls, pelicans. This is the north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. This is Wiggins Pass in the Cocohatchee River in North Naples, Florida. Yep, lots of sharks out here. Lots and lots of sharks out in the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing to worry about though. Look at the green. Boy, the water is so green color this morning. Such a green. Here you can see where they're dumping all the sand that they're dredging. Creating a new sandbar out here. Zoom in and get you a little better look at that. We're getting a whole new sandbar out here on the north side of Wiggins Pass. And they've actually got temporary markers through boaters. See, there's a temporary channel here. See the markers? I don't know if you can see them there or not. Red and green markers. You want to be careful coming in and out of the pass while they're doing this dredging. A lot of times we'll see a dolphin jumping out of the water here. I don't see any this morning. Barefoot Beach over there. Still pretty smoky. It's cleared up a lot since when we first started. The smoke is thinning out, but it's still hazy. Dredging barge over there. It's looking east up the Cocohatchee River. Well, let's zoom out. Start walking back up the beach. Go see our friend Roy before we head out. Saturday morning here. Did I say happy Sunday when I started the beach walk? I might have. That's funny. Saturday morning, beautiful Saturday here. Tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow, Sunday, is Mother's Day. Take care of your mom. Don't forget Mom. Really calm out in the Gulf this morning. Today the high is only going to be in the upper 80s. Not going to be as hot as it has been over the past couple of days. Hey, you're heading out of here?
Yes.
Well,
Awesome meeting you.
yeah, and thanks for getting that book from Roy.
Oh, yeah.
He is thrilled to death.
That's
I hope
great.
everybody enjoys them.
I'm sure we will. I'm looking forward to it.
He's going to have some interesting little tips in there, I think.
I think so too. That's
from
awesome.
just from what he tells me over the years.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got some stories, that's for sure.
It was good meeting you. Have a safe trip back.
Thank you.
It is just amazing. I've had the opportunity to meet quite a few of our Facebook friends in person here at the beach. I'll be walking down the beach and they'll go, "Hey, aren't you Rob?" It's like, yeah, what did I do? Oh, I saw you on Facebook. It's amazing, the friendships that have been formed during these live feeds. I love the way people comment. They have little conversations going back and forth. You know, when you log in here, make sure you let everybody know you're on and watching, and let them know where you're watching from. You never know, your next door neighbor might be watching. There's a nice little olive shell down here. A small olive shell. Most of the time when you find these olives, the tip is missing on the olive shell, and that's because another snail, another shell is actually drilled in and cannibalized the other snail. Pretty amazing. That hole is from another snail. The olive shell. Beautiful shells. You can find some nice big olives here once in a while. See a lot of live ones at times crawling around out in the water. Obviously, we don't take anything home that's alive. Leave the living critters at the beach. I'm going to meet our friend Belfair from Nonstop Naples over at Felipe's this afternoon about 1 o'clock. She called me yesterday and wanted to do a quick little live feed from Felipe's at 1, so I don't know what that's about, but I'll definitely post that. I think we're going to announce some winners, the winners to the Key West cruise that we had. We had a raffle for tickets to the Key West last week for Cinco de Mayo at Felipe's, and I think we're going to announce the winners today. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to do a little live feed from Belfair and I from Felipe's later this afternoon. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. Did you find anything good yet?
All of them are good.
All of them are good?
Then I start discriminating, and I think,
yeah.
shame on me.
They're all, it's hard. I have piles, piles of shells
My
at home.
daughter sit and watch.
It's hard not to pick things up here. Here's an old turkey wing. This is kind of a worn out turkey wing shell. They're so cool looking. Oh my goodness. I found a whole one of these the other day. I found a whole crown conch. There's a piece of one. Oops. Scratch. Got a little itch there. That's a beautiful piece of a crown conch. Beautiful shells, the crown conchs. I found a nice one a few days ago. One of my favorite shells. That's a nice look at the outside of a crown conch. A little crown conch, and a nice look at the inside of a crown conch. The inside's almost more interesting than the outside. The crown conch. Beautiful shells. You can see I'm not alone out here today. Saturday. If you live in town here, you're gonna have a great band at the North Naples Country Club tonight. Check them out on Facebook. The North Naples Country Club up in Naples Park on 101st Avenue North on 41. A great band, New York Rhythm. Awesome husband and wife duo. They kind of have like a Vegas lounge, like lounge music sound to them. Really good. It's a nice little change of pace. little more relaxed and quiet. So check it out, the North Naples Country Club. That building's got some history to it. The building was built back in the mid-30s. It's always been a bar. Now it's a bar and restaurant. It started out as the Tamiami Smokehouse back in the 30s. It was pretty much the only thing that was up in North Naples. It's probably been half a dozen other businesses, other restaurants and bars over the years, but it's been the North Naples Country Club since 1995. So they got to be doing something right. 23 years in business. Tomorrow morning, Mother's Day, free breakfast buffet for mothers that are veterans and mothers of veterans. Free breakfast buffet at the Bonita Springs VFW post. Other folks, it's $7. Great spread. Great breakfast buffet. That's Sunday mornings. It's open to the public from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. There's your scouting video. Yeah, we'll go up here, chat with Roy for a little while. There's a little scallop down here. One of our many beautiful little scallop shells. There's another scallop. This is an interesting looking one over here. Man, it's been eaten away. It's got some big barnacles on it. Look at that scallop. That is cool. I'm gonna keep that. That is so cool when the barnacles start to grow on them. So you're going back for more?
Only if there's more there to
I
have.
found a couple more Murex shells up there, and yeah. See? I mean, it doesn't matter. I guarantee you there's more up
Oh,
there.
I know.
You miss
Every
them.
day.
Yep.
They're
Every time the wave washes ashore
They're
something.
hard
Yeah.
to spot.
Yep, they are.
Because
They
they
blend
just-
right in. The texture of them. Yep.
But I love them. They're cool shells.
Oh yeah.
True, with every wave, a new chance,
Yeah.
new show. Yep.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Our friends Scott and Linda Magyar. New transplants to Southwest Florida from Michigan. They're home shopping now. Great people. Just one of the many great people. Just some of the many great people that I've met through Facebook. It actually just blows Roy's mind, all the people that come up and say hi to him on the beach that have seen him on Facebook. Let's see his chair here. I want to go say hi to him before I leave. Oh, here's part of another scallop. This is a big one. Darn. That would have been a beautiful, beautiful shell there. Look at the size of that. Wow. If I stop here and zoom in, you can see how hazy it is, all the smoke. Normally, see those, you can barely see the condos down there. Oh, I won't even focus. A lot of smoke. We've got some fires burning out east of us, out in the Everglades, and the smoke is blowing right in and over Naples, into Naples, and covering us up this morning. Very smoky. You can really smell it this morning in the air. Normally you can see all those condos down there, plain as day. Now they just look like ghosts down there, just little silhouettes. Hopefully the wind will pick up and blow it out of here. Get out of the zoom mode. Popular activity here, jogging on the beach. Good exercise. Pretty low tide right now. Oh goodness, how did somebody walk by that? It's probably broken. Yep. That's a lightning whelk. You can see the beautiful colors of the lightning whelk shell. There's a great look inside of a lightning whelk. Isn't that something? Beautiful. The lightning whelk. That would have been a beautiful shell. That's a nice sized little whelk there. That would have been an awesome find. It's still beautiful. Just because it's broke doesn't mean it's not beautiful. The lightning whelk. Huh. Stone crab. There's a stone crab on the beach. A dead stone crab. Those things are a delicacy. You don't see them on the beach too often. Well, did Roy go home? Oh no, he's sitting up on the beach. Sitting with some other folks over there. Hey, there's a little tiny turkey wing shell, little baby turkey wing shell. Cool, check that out. A little baby turkey wing. Another little scallop over here. Beautiful little scallops. Does anybody want to talk to Roy? Anybody watching? Would you like to talk to our friend Roy? Maybe I'll hand him the phone here. Our 93-year-old veteran friend, Navy veteran Roy. He's all excited. He's written a book with some of the little things we talk about on the beach here. His tips for better living, I guess you could say. His thoughts on why he's lived to be 93 years old and his outlook on some things in life. Little sandpipers. You see how we have this little ridge that is built up. So we get this little pool here, a little tidal pool when the tide goes out. That's only happened over the past month or so. Roy, what are you doing over there? What are you doing?
Oh, enjoying the land of the living.
The living?
The land of the living.
What are you up to? What are you up to today?
We're living it up, that's for sure.
You are. You're having a good old time.
Susie's back from Greece, and now we're having a blast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, why don't you take the phone here and talk to some of our friends? See if they have some questions for you. I'm going to flip it around there so it's right in your face.
Oh my goodness.
See if anybody's got some questions for you.
Well, I should put on my glasses. Lori Cochran. I miss our talks when I was there. Roy tells the best stories. I don't know about that.
You do. You got some offers.
Well, Lori, yeah, looking forward to you coming back, dear. Come on back, we'll have a blast.
Lori Cochran, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's Charlotte. Good morning, Roy. Good morning, Charlene. Nice to see you, dear. It's a beautiful day. It's kind of overcast this morning and a little bit of a shower, but now I think the sun's going to burn through. And here's Monique. Ah, have a nice day. Well, isn't that sweet of you, Monique? Thank you.
Wasn't that Astrid's?
Yeah, Astrid was here.
Isn't Monique Astrid's sister?
Huh? And here's Corinne. Good morning, Roy. How about a song? 5'2", eyes are blue, a coochie, 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 coo. Anybody seeing my girl? How's that? Hey, Jennifer Ann. Hi, Roy. Hi, Jenny. And Betty Lynn says, good morning, Roy. I miss hearing you playing the harmonica. Oh, my goodness. Mariana Holsa. Good morning. And Norm, hi. Oh, Ivan, hi. Gosh, a lot of people here.
Is that
Rob?
Uncle or?
Yeah, oh, I missed that one. Have you been to something good? And Gail says, good morning, Roy. Great whoop. Judy, good morning. We love you. Well, how nice. Love it when you play your harmonica. Hugs, says Becky. Hugs for you. Hi, Corinne. Love it. Thank you. And Sandy Smith says, good morning. Hiya, Sandy. And Jennifer, I am. How you doing? I'm doing great, Jenny. Come on down to the beach. We'll have our swim together. And Oh my goodness, Jennifer Ann says again, whoops, missed it. Regina Morelli, good morning from Indiana. Oh, bye. Buffy says, hi, Roy. Hiya, Buffy. Well, this is really something. Well, it's unbelievable.
Isn't it something?
Is that instantaneous?
That's pretty much live.
My
Yep,
gosh,
that's pretty
live.
much instant. So,
That's fantastic.
yep.
That's just fabulous.
We got a lot of people all
Yeah,
around
the
the world
sun's going to
watching
burn
it.
through. I think we're going to have a good swim.
Yeah.
You coming swimming today? Today's the day.
Today's the day. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, I got to get out of here.
How are things doing with all your
Oh.
Facebook developments?
Oh, good, good. The video projects. I got some nice little video projects. shaping
Hey,
up, so,
wonderful.
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Are you going to show those to us when you get them completed?
No, I don't think so. Keep them a secret.
Oh, we'd like to see what
I
they're
can
all
share
about.
some of them. Yeah, some of them I can't. They're part of other projects.
I see.
I'm working on one's. It's a social studies series for a handheld. You know, like these iPads and things. It's a tutorial for social studies, for high school social studies.
No
So
kidding.
yeah, it's a bunch of little 1-minute videos. It's 50 little videos about different things in history.
Oh, that's interesting. You're creating them?
Well, the publishing company writes the scripts, and then I have to come up with the video concept for it.
Hey, that's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yep.
So it's an educational thing.
Yep. It's a
So you're
learning
getting
device.
involved now in education.
No, just video production.
Well, it's an educational video,
I mean,
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll
See,
do a
that's
video
a high
for pretty
calling.
much
You
anything.
could use these in the school system.
Well, that's what they're for. Yeah, it's for a publishing company.
By
They sell these
George.
to the schools for the students to use.
That's a whole new thing for you, isn't it?
No, I've been working with this company for 12 years.
The publishing companies,
Yeah.
huh? Why, that's really
Yeah.
something.
It's
Well-
fun. I mean, it's just one of the things I do.
Gosh.
There's lots of things you don't know
Yeah.
about.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually getting into the educational world then with your videos
Yeah.
for schools. That's a high
Yeah,
calling.
the name of the company is called Brainchild.
It's your company?
No.
Oh, you make the videos
Yep.
for it.
Yep.
Brainchild.
Yep. They develop the lessons and they have the delivery system. And I just make the videos.
Well, what do you make the videos of then?
Whatever they're teaching the students. Be it math, science.
How do you make a video of science?
Well, sometimes it's a challenge.
I'll bet. No, but say it's a science class. What would you do then?
Well,
to
what's
make...
the subject?
Well, let's say astronomy or something. Is
Well,
that
then
science?
you would, if you're talking about formulas or something, you'd show stars and you just
Tell
have, you have to
about-
turn it into a visual. It's audio and video.
Tell about how far away the stars are.
Exactly.
Well, that's a high
I mean, it's all
calling.
based on the curriculum that they use in the schools.
Yeah.
This is just a way of making it a little more interesting. Besides
So it
reading a
isn't
book.
like they used to have a chalkboard and the teacher would stand up with her piece of chalk and scribble things on the chalkboard.
Nope.
They
They
don't
still
do it?
do that.
They don't do that
Oh,
anymore?
hang on here. I got somebody. I got to answer somebody's message here. Oh, sorry about that. All right, we're back. Somebody was asking me a question here.
Oh, really?
Yep. So I had to get back to him quick.
Confidential question?
Yep. Yep. Business. So yeah. I mean, you just you have to visualize. I have to come up with images, photos or whatever. Sometimes it's graphic, an animated graphic. If it's math, it's just seeing the numbers pop up on the screen, showing
So
you how
they
to-
could teach math with a
They
video
teach everything.
too?
everything.
That's just amazing.
Yep.
Sure things changed since when I went to school.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They've changed a lot.
Well, then you can show, you mean how they do multiplication, division, how about
Exactly.
algebra?
Well, that's just like the teacher would write on the blackboard. Now it just kind of appears before you on the screen.
What do the teachers do in class these days? Show the videos?
No, this has nothing to do with classroom. This is something you take home and study.
Oh, for home study.
Yeah.
So they don't use it in the schools
It's actually
yet,
called a study buddy, is what the product's called. Yep.
Why would they do that? Is that part of their homework for school then?
No, it's just an additional learning tool.
for their own education.
Yeah.
I see. So it doesn't have anything to do with their regular school curriculum.
No, it just reinforces what they're learning in school.
I gotcha.
Now, some schools have included it in their curriculum, not here in Collier County though yet. Some schools actually use it in their curriculum in other states. So
That's very interesting.
it's it's been a long road for this company, but it's slowly expanding and gaining popularity. So now they just have to stay on top of things, because you just have to make sure that whatever you're saying given the correct lesson for that state that they're using the product in. So there's a lot behind it.
That's a high calling. That's very interesting.
So that's fun. I mean, that's just one of the things I do.
To assist in education, that's a big thing.
Yep.
Tell you, education is one of the biggest things there is. Without that, nobody would know from nothing.
I think.
Of course, you learn by experience too, but
Yep. Experience is the best teacher.
well, it's one of them.
We got
Those are
more
lessons you don't forget too much.
We got some more people jumped on here that want to talk to you. Flip it around again. There's a couple more people came on here that want to say something.
Well, hi everybody.
See yourself in there?
Hi, Ruth says good morning. Hi, good morning, Ruth. And Ron Springer is
That's who
watching.
gave you the record player.
Huh?
That's the guy that gave you the record player, Ron. He's out here at the beach all the time.
Oh yeah, Ron, my record player. That's right. Yeah, it plays Dad's voice is a good one. Yeah, that was really great. Lori says Roy's analytical mind is at work. He loves to learn new things.
Yes, he does.
Well, that's right, Lori. New things make life really quite interesting and thrilling.
That's what keeps you young.
Yeah, and there seem to be constantly new things, which is a thrill of life. Sal says, how's that red tide? Well, it's pretty well gone, I'm happy to say, and they picked up all the dead fish and buried them, so the beach is back to beautiful again.
Except for the fly.
Karen says, how long for the book? Well, there's the lady's typing it up now, so when she gets it typed up, and then there's always constant checking it out and redoing portions, but should be going to the printers here in a few weeks, I would think.
Who's that lady? What's her name?
How long for the book? That's Karen Fern Kaczynski. I think she's subscribed. That's wonderful. Thanks, Karen. Bonnie says good morning again from Idaho. Oh, the way from Idaho. We used to ski in Idaho. By George, that's a beautiful state. In fact, we ran in the Rogue River in Idaho, or is that Oregon? I think we ran the Rogue with our rubber boat. That was quite a thrill. Rogue River in Idaho, I think it was. Yep, by George. Hey, that's good.
That's great, Roy. All your friends from all around the world.
Well, it's wonderful to have friends.
Isn't that something?
That's one of the chapters in my book is friendship.
Friendship is one of the chapters in the book.
One of the biggest thing there is, yep, friendship.
Friendship is important.
Oh, it's a thrill. One of the biggest things there is, friendship. Really.
Why is it so important?
Well, it really brings you in touch with everybody, and you feel really fulfilled and full of love and beauty and wonder when you've got friends that are interested in you and you're interested in what they're doing, and you kind of contribute and confide. And friendship is a beautiful, wonderful thing. It ties in with love, really.
That's what this is all about right here. This is friendship.
Yeah, you and I are old friends,
You and I talking,
Rob.
and the people watching, we're all one big group of friends.
As the years go by, you get closer and closer. Because it all depends. It just starts with a hi, how are you, good morning.
Yep.
And then after that, you get to know people more and more, and gradually they get to be old friends.
There you go.
And close friends. And you learn things about them, and then actually when you've got good friends, if you've got some problem, you confide in your friends, and they kind of help you out psychologically. It's actually kind of like when you have a wife or husband, a mate. If something happens, you confide in them. It kind of it takes it off of your. It takes a burden off of you, puts it onto them.
Well, that's what friends are for. I mean, it's not just to share the good times, it's to share the bad times.
Yeah, and then you feel better when you got somebody to share them with. Otherwise, you feel like you're just enduring this all by yourself and nobody gives a hoot, except for the good Lloyd. He's helping you out.
Yeah, a lot of people, people that aren't married, that don't have a spouse or their spouse has passed on.
Yeah,
Friends
well,
are
you
very
talk,
important.
even though they're passed on you still talk to them.
Oh, absolutely.
They're up there watching over you and listening to you, and so they're
But it's
still
still
around.
nice to have somebody to talk to face to face.
Oh, that's for sure. But what I mean is the people are gone, like your mom and your dad.
Oh, yeah.
You still talk to them,
Of course.
and you tell them
You
thanks
don't
for
forget
everything.
about them, of course not.
Like I told you a bunch of times, like my mom, I appreciate her more now. I didn't realize at the time how much she was doing for us kids, but after years go by, you begin to realize how they dedicate their life to you, your parents do. And it's a big thing. At the time, of course, all you want to do is get away to college and not have them tell you what to do all the time.
Right. It's funny how things change as you get older.
Isn't it, though?
All of a sudden, you start getting wiser.
I think so, older and wiser.
Yep. And it's from learning, hopefully it's from learning from your mistakes.
Well, not only mistakes, but good things.
Oh, of course.
Wonderful things happen to you.
All your life experiences.
Yeah. So it's a glorious time. And you keep enjoying and learning. And
Well, that's interesting. So that's something that's in your book, friendship.
oh, and how I got a big chapter on friendship.
All right. Well, everybody's looking forward to it.
Well,
What do they do to order that book now? Now you can get it on PayPal.
hey, how about that? Just $20 and away we go.
$20 to, what's that address on PayPal?
Oh, well, it's paypal.me/ and then Roy Haase.
Roy Haase.
Haase, and that'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll get you the book.
Yeah, not only that, it'll get you 2 books. I'll throw in that other book I've got. If I run out, I think I'll get it reprinted because I like to include that.
All righty. That sounds good.
Yeah.
That little booklet with the drawings in it. That's
I
cute.
got 30 illustrations.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, and a bunch of sayings too.
All right. Well, Roy, it's always a treat talking to you.
Well, it's a delight talking to you.
I hope the sun makes an appearance here this morning.
I got that feeling.
It's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh, we had a few little drops this morning.
Tomorrow's a big day. It's Mother's Day.
Oh, really? Yeah, Mother's Day. Golly
Yep.
me. Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to make it out here if it's raining, but Bear wished all those mothers a happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, everybody. That's a high calling when you're a mother, boy.
Isn't it
To
something?
bear the children, take care of them. Oh, what a big job, I'll tell you. And while you're doing that, you got to take care of the household, take care of your husband, and have friends over for dinner. And the gal's got a big job to do, I'll tell you.
Yeah, God bless you moms out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, bless all you ladies.
And all
doing
you moms
these
up
things.
in heaven, God bless you too.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. All right, Roy. You have a wonderful day.
You too, Rob.
Maybe
Always
maybe you'll
wonderful
get
seeing
lucky and see the dolphins today.
you. Well, I told you up at the end, there was that one feeding there. Boy,
No, you
I
didn't
saw
tell
him
me. You saw a dolphin this morning?
12 times he surfaced, up and down, up and down.
In the pass?
Well, yeah,
By the
right in the
dredge?
pass, right in front of where you're standing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really the first one I've seen in about a week.
Wow.
And he was really busy. He stayed right there, coming up, plooching down. Yeah, I counted a dozen times he came up and down just while I was standing
Well, it's
there.
good to know they're still here.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
I
Red
haven't
tide
seen a
didn't run 'em
manatee.
off.
Somebody else said they saw a manatee. I haven't seen one, but finally saw a dolphin.
Awesome. That was good news. You made my day. I wish I saw it. All right, Roy.
Probably still up there.
Yeah, I didn't see him when I was up there, but you have a wonderful day.
You too, Rob.
Tally ho.
Good seeing you. Tally ho.
God bless.
God bless.
Well, overcast Saturday morning here in North Naples. The tide's starting to come back in now. See you guys later. Found a couple neat shells this morning in my walk, during my walk. Found one little moon shell. See if I can dig it out of my pocket here. It's hard getting these things out of my pocket. Found this little moon shell this morning. It's got some neat colors. Also called a shark eye, the moon shell. Beautiful little shells. Found a couple little murex shells. This little murex, this one's got some little barnacles growing on it. It's kind of cool, the murex shell. Found a couple of those. I found kind of a neat looking scallop shell a little while ago, just before I caught up with Roy. It's got some neat barnacles on it too, that's kind of cool. That's just different. I'm just going to walk down the beach just a little bit further. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a little something else before I take off. And there's a little worm tip, a wormy tip. Those are cool. It's neat that Roy saw a dolphin this morning. I wish I was there with him to check it out. No new sea turtle nests on the beach. Still only 2 sea turtle nests so far. Nesting season, we're still early. Very early in the nesting season. So hopefully we'll have an active season this year. Looking forward to seeing a lot of nests up and down the beaches here of Southwest Florida. Last year, most of the sea turtle nests got destroyed by Hurricane Irma. That was terrible. Here's something you see during nesting season. You see a lot of little sand sculptures of sea turtles on the beach. There's one right there. These are pretty popular during nesting season. That's kind of neat with all the seashells. There goes a jet ski racing up the beach. He's really cranking. Wow. He is hauling butt. Water's nice and clear here. No more red tide, thank goodness. Beautiful here. That's looking south, down towards Naples. Well, thank you for watching this morning. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Take some time to check out my photos and videos. Sure, you're gonna find something you like there. Hey, have a great Saturday, wherever you're watching from. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.